Welcome students. In today's class, we will go through the next concept of writing the algorithm, which is called as backtracking. Right? In the previous class, I just gave you a quick hint of what backtracking is. Right? In the which one, depth first search or breadth first search, we use backtracking. In which one we use backtracking? Is it depth first search or breadth first search? Depth first search. We keep on going to the end, and when we come to know that there is a dead end, then we come back to the previous vertex or previous node, right? So using that particular mechanism, we will try to understand the basic concept of what backtracking is, and then we will move on to the next concept. Now, there is one particular diagram. Can you tell me what it is? What type of a tree? Okay. What type of a tree it is? Is it a binary tree? Yes, it is a binary tree. Each parent can have maximum 2 children, right? One on the left and other on the right. Now, let us try to understand this with respect to a lock. Now, we know the lock means to secure something, right? We can have some kind of a binary lock. Binary lock means, assume that if there are 4 bits lock, assume that there are 4 bits used, okay, and the lock is something, if the bits are having these values, say 1 0 1 0, okay. Now if the bits are having this particular pattern, that is 1 0 1 0, then the lock will get unlocked, we can enter into the room, or it will just allow us to enter inside. Then how exactly we can find out which particular, now here we know that this is the solution or this is the password or of the lock system, but how exactly we can find it out, right? There we can involve something mechanism, some mechanism called as a backtracking. Since it is made up of 4 bits, I'm assuming it to be a 4 bits. If you look at the tree here, there are 4 levels. On the top level, you have root, correct? Then in the second level, you have its children, right? Then on the third level, here level in the sense you can try to find out these edges basically, right? The root and its children are connected with one particular set of edges. So this particular edge connection, whatever it says, it is one level. Then this one is second level. Then here it comes to third level, and the last one is the fourth level. Fourth level, you can identify whatever nodes or the vertices we have. We let us consider them to be a vertices, nodes here, since it is a binary tree. Okay, these nodes are the leaf nodes because there are no further children's there. Okay, now how we can understand that, since binary lock means what? Binary means what? We can have maximum possible values as 1 or 0. One second, this guy has gone. Okay. The binary lock means it can have a values as 1 or the 0. Now what I will do is that the topmost, that is root node, I will denote it as one particular node number 1. Okay. Now I will try to find out whether I am able to unlock the binary lock or not. What I will do first, I will go with the binary value 1. From node 1, I will reach node 2, and the path what I have selected is that the binary number 1. Okay, this is something, this particular digit, the one leftmost is there, this particular digit indicates this particular path. Starting from one particular vertex, that is root node, to the, it's one of the child, that is 2, I am traveling. Okay, then from 2, what I will do, again I will assume that I will travel to the next node, that is 3, and here I will assume it to be the value 1 again. Okay, so this one means the second digit or the second bit in this particular 4 bytes. Then next is here. From 3 to 4, I can travel, and again here the path I have chosen it to be the 1 value. Then from 4 to 5, I can go, And again, the value I can consider it to be again 1. Now, look at the numbers here. 1, 1, 1, and 1. 4 bits I have used here. Okay. Now, if this particular value, which gives me 1, 1, 1, 1, if this is the unlock key, if this is the key, then definitely the lock will get opened. Correct? If it is not, what will happen? Will it open the key? It will not open the key. Right? Now I have reached the bottom layer. We can call it to be a dead end. At the dead end, did we get the result? Did we get the solution? No, because key did not unlock. What I have to do now? I have to go in a backward direction. That is backtracking. Now I have assumed that now this node 5 is the dead end. If I want to travel back, where I can go? From 5, I can come back to 4. Now, is there any other possibility that from 4 I can go to some other node? Yes. Where from 4 to 5 I can go. Sorry, from 4 to I will denote it to be a 6. From 4 to 6 now I can reach. Then what will be this particular value? Path value will be 0. Why? Binary can have only 2 possibilities. Possible values as 1 or the 0. I started with the root node, that is from the vertex node, that is root node 1, and then I just kept on naming the different nodes there. From 1 to its below level 2 I selected, and the path what I have selected is one among the 2, either one path or the 0th path. I chosen the path 1 and I went from 1 to 2. Okay, then from definitely after I reach from 1 to 2, I will not get the solution. When I can expect the solution? Once I reach the leaf node, I can expect the solution. The solution might be correct or it might be incorrect. When it will become correct, whenever the solution, whatever 4 bits pattern we get, if it is the correct key value, then solution will be, we will be getting the solution. Otherwise, the whatever solution we are getting, it is incorrect. If it is incorrect, I will have to try further to get the solution. And the process is what? Backtrack. Since I reached the last level here, root node 5, then I did not get the solution. Okay, see, I got one particular solution, 1, 1, 1, 1. But is it a correct solution? No. Then what I need to do? I need to go back. Go back means its previous node. Previous node is what? 4. 4 means here, I may be getting 1, 1, 1 like this. Then from node 5, other possibility I can travel is towards the node 6. If I travel from node 4 to node 6, what is the path involved in that? It is 0. It is 0. Now, this is one particular solution I'm getting here. But is it the correct one? No, it is not the correct one. Then what has to be done now again? Again, backtrack. Backtrack means what? Now from 6, I will come back to 4. Are there any further possibility that I can travel from 4 to any other nodes? No, there were only 2 possibilities, one from 4 to 5 and one from 4 to 6. Both did not give me the solution. Then what has to be done now? Again, go back. Go back means where? From 4 to 3, I will go back. Right? Now assume that now I am at 3 here. I tried to go in this direction, that is with the path 1. I did not get any solution. Then what is the other possibility for me? That from 3, now I can go to the next node. Let me name it as the next number 7. Now, can you tell me what will be the edge value here? 3 to 7, 0. Right? How many bits I have covered so far? 1, 1, and 0. Now I need to go for one more level. Right? Now, from 7, now I know that there can be 2 possibilities. That is, from 7, I can reach to 8, and the edge value will be 1. Okay. Now, will this particular path gives me a solution as 1, 1, 0, 1? No. Then what has to be done? Go back. Go back means where? From 8, I will go back to 7. I need to check here. From 7, is there any possibility that I can go further down? Yes. Which node? The next one. Now I can name it to be 9. And what is the path value? The edge value? 0. Now, what is the path I have got? 1, 0. Sorry, it is 1, 1, 0, 0. Right? Now, will this give me a result? Is it a valid solution? No. That means the keys cannot be unlocked in this particular path also. Then what has to be done? From 9, I have to go back to 7. From 7, are there any possibilities? No. So go back means backtrack to the its previous, that is its parent, that is 3. Now look at 3. Are there any further possibility that I can go downwards from the 3? No. That means I have to now go back. Where? The root of or the parent of 3. Parent of 3 is now 2. Correct? Now 2, is there any other possibility? I can go in the downwards? Yes, there is a possibility, that is on its right hand side. Right? So here next number here I can assign it to be say 10. Right? And what will be the edge value here? 0. Correct? Now can you tell me what I have to do next? Next, where else I can go? Left of 10. So shall I name it as 11? Edge value will be what? 1. From 11, where I can go? Left or right? Left. So what left of this 11 I can give as 12, and edge value will be 1. Now, if I travel in this path, will it give me a solution? No. It is what? 1, 0, 1, 1. That will not give me a solution. What has to be done now? Back. Back means from 12, go back. What I get? 11. From level 11, can I go somewhere in the down? Yes, that is towards the right side. So what I have here? 12. What is the edge value? 0. Okay. Now, will this path give me a result? This is 1, 0, 1, 0. Yes? Yes. That means now I have found the solution. So any particular given problem can be solved in this type of methods, wherein we try to go to one particular solution and we identify whether it is the correct or incorrect. If it is incorrect, we will come back to the previous stage. Then if there are any other possibilities, we will try to work it out. Otherwise, again, come back to the previous stage. Like this, if we keep on plotting the graph, binary tree, we may end up something like this. Okay. Now, for your understanding, let me try to validate whether you understood or not. Suppose if the code is like this, if the binary locks key is 0101, can you tell me what is the path involved there? What is the first vertex? First node 1, from 1 to 17, then from 17 to 18, from 18 to 22, from 22 to 23. So that particular path gives me a solution. Understood? So this is the main concept of backtracking. Using this concept, we are going to understand 3 different problems, or we are going to solve 3 different problems. Okay. Now, whatever diagram, the tree diagram we have drawn here, this tree diagram is called as a space tree. It is called as space tree. Understood? Now, let us move on to the next. The first problem related to that is called as Hamiltonian cycle. Okay. Now, read that statement. I think you will be able to understand it. Let GVE be a connected graph with n vertices. Okay, so that means there will be a graph given with certain number of vertices and certain number of edges. Total number of vertices in that graph is denoted as n. Okay, then a Hamiltonian cycle is a round trip path along n edges of G that visits every vertex once. Right? Every vertex in the graph we need to visit how many times? Exactly once, not more than. And at the same time, we should not leave any of the vertex. we should mandatorily visit each and every vertices exactly once, right? Further to that, we have to return to the starting position. Starting position is the first vertex which we have selected. That means now we have, I just taken a simple graph there. Can you tell me how many number of vertices are there? 5. Now, Hamiltonian cycle we need to derive here. When we derive, the number of edges should be 5. Read that statement there. Hamiltonian cycle is a rounded part along n edges. N edges means in that graph how many vertices will be there? N only. Means if there is a graph with 5 number of vertices, the Hamiltonian cycle we get a subgraph there 5 edges will be there. Not even a less, not even a more. There should be exactly 5 edges. Other thing what it says, we have to visit every vertex once. All the 5 vertices I have to travel. And I should come back to the first vertex. For example, say, if I say the starting vertex is vertex number 1. Now, vertex number 1, where can I go? There are 2 possibilities. I can go to 2, I can go to 4. Okay, assume that from vertex 1, I will move on to the vertex 2. From this particular vertex, I am now moving on to the, let me try to show you with the different color lines. Okay, now from 1 to 2, I can go. Correct? Okay, then from 2, where else I can go? Are there many possibilities or only one possibility? Only one possibility, that is towards 5. Okay, then from 5, where else I can go? 4 and 3. Suppose if I go with 4, right? Now from 4, where else I can go? 1 and 3. Now if I go to 1, how many edges will be there? 4. Will it make it as an Hamiltonian cycle? No, because we did not visit 3. We started from 1 and we arrived at 1, but we did not visit 3. That means here 4 is the dead end. 4 is the dead end because from 4 I can reach to 1. In this direction I cannot reach. But where else I can go? From 4 to 3 I can go. Means now from 4 I can come to the vertex number 3. Okay. Now look at here. From 3, which vertex I can visit now? 5. If I go in this direction, is it permissible? No, because the definition of Hamiltonian cycle says visit vertex once. But 5 is already visited. If I go from 3 to 5, 5 will be visited how many times? More than once. So it cannot become a Hamiltonian cycle. That means now here 3 becomes the dead end. Since 3 becomes a dead end, what I have to do? Backtrack. Backtrack means how I reached 3. From where? From 4. Are there any other further possibilities from 4? There are no possibilities. What has to be done? Backtrack. Backtrack means where should I come now? 5. Okay. Now from 5, I traveled through the 4th vertex, but I did not get the solution. Now what I need to do? Check for further possibilities. Now from 5, can I go to 3? Yes. Okay. From 5 to 3, I visited now. Now from 3, there is only one possibility, that is towards 4. So from 3, I can go to 4. Now tell me, from 4, where else I can go now? 5 and 1, but 5 is not possible because 5 is already visited. So where else I can go? From 4 to 1 I can. Okay. Now count the number of edges here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Are they equal to same as the number of vertices? Yes. Did I visit all the vertices? And have come back to the starting vertex? I started from 1, I visited all the vertices and then came back to 1. So will this particular path, that is 1 to 2, 2 to 5, 5 to 3, 3 to 4, and 4 to 1, will it make an Hamiltonian cycle now? If you carefully observe what we did, whenever we come across with the dead end, we traveled backtrack. Understood? Okay. Now, this is how theoretically we can just understand, but there is a proper procedure that we need to pictorially depict the answer by drawing the space tree. Just now we saw the one particular space tree, right? We started from one particular root node and then we descended towards the downwards, that is towards its children's, right? The same way we need to now draw the Hamiltonian cycles space tree, right? It is pretty much simple. First, I need to select the vertex. Okay, what is the first vertex? 1. From 1, how many possibilities are there? 2 are there. So what I will do, since there are 2 possibilities, I will go in the left side. Okay, first I will consider here left side, and I can denote it by what? 4. So let me say from 1 to 4 I will travel, and the path I will just connect these 2 vertices. Then from 4, where else I can go? 5 and 3. So which one shall I consider first? 3. Okay, fine. From 4, since there are 2 different paths, first I will consider 3. So from 4 to 3 I can go, and let us draw that edge as well. 4 to 3. Then from 3, where else I can go? There is only one path, right? Which is that 3 to 5 itself. So I will draw a vertical line here. Okay, and let me draw a shape as well. So what value should I write here? No. From 5, what are the possibilities? Only 2. Even I can't go to 4. Only there is 2. So again, I will draw further down to this. Make it as a 2 and then draw the line. Then from 2 I can go to where? 1. Okay, will this give me a Hamiltonian cycle path? First one, root node and the leaf node, are they same? Yes. Are there any duplicate values in middle? No. That means this is a Hamiltonian cycle. Okay. Now, suppose if I want to know if there exist any more Hamiltonian cycle, what I need to do? From this leaf node, I have to backtrack. Means from node 1, where I will come now? To the 2. From 2, where I will go? From 2, are there any other possibilities? See, now we started from 1, say 1 on the root node. From that root node, we decided that we will go to the vertex. That is node 4. So we decided on the left side 4. From 4, how many possibilities are there? 2 possibilities. One I can go towards 5, other one I can go towards 3. Now what I did, I came to the 3. So from 4, now I came to 3. From 3, there is only one possibility. Right? Even though you will find edge, but we cannot go back here because this is already visited. So only possibility is that from 3 to 5 I can go. 3 to 5. From 5, there are 3 different edges. Right? I cannot go in this direction because if I go, 4 will be duplicate. I cannot go to 3, 3 will become duplicate. What is the possibility left out? 2. That is from 5 to 2 I will come. So 5 to 2. Then from 2, only one possibility, that is from 2 to 1. 2 to 1 and 9. Now, look at count the number of edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it equal to the number of vertices? First vertex, that is root node, and the leaf node. Are they same? Between them, we have 4 different roots. Are there any duplicates? No. That means this particular path what we have got is an independence. Okay. Now here for the first time itself I got one particular solution. It does not mean that it can be one solution. There may be multiple. How I can get to know? By backtracking means now last visited node was what? From 1, then I should come back to 2. Right? Now look at in this graph. From 2, are there any other possibilities? There are no possibilities. Right? So from 2, now I will come back to 5. So from 5. From 5, are there any possibilities that can go? 4 is there, but it will make an headed, right? I cannot go in the 4. What I should do? Means from 5 to 3, I will come back. From 3, there are no possibilities. So how I reach 3? I reach 3 from the 4. So go back to the. Now I am at. Right? So means from 1 to 2 I have come. From 1 to 2 I traveled in this direction. I got the solution. Now I am expecting whether there can be any other solutions. So what is the other possibility I have got? 4 to 5 I can travel. See, from 4 towards 5 can I travel? Yes, I can travel. But stage I can travel. Because I started from 1 to 4 and 4 to 5. Are you getting this one? Yes. Now let me continue with this drawing. So from 4, I can come back to 5. I can move in this particular direction. Okay, now I am at 5. From 5, where else I can go? I can go towards 3. I can go towards 2. Both possibilities there. Now let us say that from 5 to 3 I will go. Okay. Now what I will do from 5, I will move into one particular direction. Call it to be 3. Okay. Let me name it as 3 here. Sorry. 3. Now, so here, look at here, 1 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 3. From 3 now, where else I can go? There is only one path, which is that 4. Can I go to 4? No, because already 4 is been visited. So is that this particular 3 is a dead end now? Yes. So mark this as the dead end. Mark it as a dead end. So once we reach the dead end, what has to be done? Backtrack. So from 3, now I will come back to 5. Now, from 5, where else I can go now? 2. Okay. Now I will draw one more node here, and this particular node I will call it as now 2. Correct? That means from 5 to 2 I can reach. Then from 2, where I can go? 1. From 2 I can reach to 1. What about this 1? Is this 1 root vertex, root node? 1 is the root node, right? I can have a duplicate of root 1, but if I have to count the number of edges. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and from 2 to 1 if I go, then there will be only 4 edges. With the 4 edges, can I make a Hamiltonian cycle? No, because if I do, then this 3 will be left out node in this particular path. Means it is not an Hamiltonian cycle. That means is that this 2 is also a dead end. This 2 is also a dead end. Understood why this 2 become a dead end now? We did not reach to 1. We did not go to 1 because if we go to 1, we cannot perform a Hamiltonian cycle. So 2 will become the dead end. Understood? Now, since it is a dead end, where else I can go now? Backwards. So from 2, I will come back to 5. From 5, I will come back to 4. Are there any other possibilities from 4? No. Then come back to 1. From 1, where else I can go? 2. Now, on the other hand, here, I will have 2. Right? Now, join these two, 1 and 2. From 2, there is only one path, that is towards 5. So 2 to 5 I can go. Okay, then from 5, 4 and 3. Okay, now let us say that I will go in the direction of 4. I will go in the direction of 4. That means from 5 to 4 I will go, and let me draw the edge also. Fine, now I am at 4. From 4, where else I can go? I can go to 1 or I can go to 3. Now, suppose if I choose to go at 1, will I get a Hamiltonian cycle? No. That means from 4 to 1 I cannot go. But where else I can go? 4 to 3 I can go. That means from 4 to 3 I can travel. Okay. Now, let us have one more node here as 3. Then from 3 where I can go now? Nowhere, right? From 3 I can go to 5, but 5 is already visited. I cannot go. What it means? Dead end. 3 is the dead end. So highlight that has to be dead end. So once we get a dead end, we need to go backtrack. So from 3 I will come back to 4. From 4 there are no other possibilities. That means come back to 5. Now from 5, where else I can go? 3. So from 5, now I can go to 3 here. From 3, where I can go? Right? And then from 3, now I can reach to 4. Then next, from 3 to 4, then from 4 to 1. From 4 to 1, we can reach. Will it make me a Hamiltonian cycle? Correct? Now, how many Hamiltonian cycle we got in this graph? 2. Is there any relation between those two? Can you find out some relation between those two? Reverse path. This was the first one, right? 1, 4, 3, 5, 2, 1. If you reverse it, that is 1, 2, 5, 3, 4, 1. Is this particular path? That means the Hamiltonian cycle, if it exists, then it is an even number. Right? If there is a one Hamiltonian cycle, then we can make one more from that in a reverse direction. All these Hamiltonian cycles, if they exist, we need to highlight with double edges like this. This tells that, okay, this is the Hamiltonian cycle. Also, the other one. This is also an Hamiltonian cycle. And whatever tree we drew here, it is called as space tree for the Hamiltonian cycle. We need to just ensure that levels should be same. Levels in the sense, when I started from the root node, it is at this level. Below that, we should write in the same line. Below that, all should be in the same. And then here it will come the same one. This and this should come on the same line. Below that, we have to represent in a proper. Understood? Is it difficult? Right? Only thing is that you need to understand how you need to backtrack. Right? Now, if it is understood, can you tell me what would be the Hamiltonian cycle here? Just tell me the path. From one, how many? See, in this one, we get a tree, but that tree is not a binary tree. Because from, if I consider the root node as a one, from one root node, how many vertices or how many nodes we can travel? 3, right? There will be 3 children. 3 children means it is not going to be a binary tree, but it will be a normal tree. Can anyone think of what would be the possible solution? Okay, let me write it here. If you're telling, wait a second. Okay, 1, 3, okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 1. Is that correct? If there exists a 1, that means there can be one more also, which is exactly reverse of that. What it can be? 1, 2, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, not 2, from 3 to